Tin Hut. Hi guys, General Splatting here. Going to give this another go. The first wash is dried, and as we see, except for around the knee pads, it's going to need another wash. So, here's what we're going to do now. We are going to use about 3 parts Devlin mud. What else? A big part of Badab Black, a pretty good sized part of Griffon Sepia, and a medium sized part of Thracker Green. So, hey, y'all have the benefit of me not ever doing a test miniature, so let's have some fun. Hopefully I got the autofocus problem solved. And so here we go. I'm just going to wash him again, and then I'll pick it up later. Let's see what this does. I think this might actually work out. Then I'll probably do like so many others I've seen, come back with the base coat and do, I need to start at the bottom. I don't need to start with his head. That's not bright, Philip. Okay, let's stay in frame now. Hope you guys are having a good evening. This one won't go out at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 11 o'clock my time. And if the boy doesn't go off tonight, so I have to stop early, we'll see how this does. Got a lot of comments about the color. I know it looks yellow, and it does have a yellowish tint to it, but I can still kind of consider it, well, it's a yellow-green. Not more of a greenish mustard, like I said. It's not a mustard color, but my camera makes it look that way. So you'll just have to take my word for it. To be honest, the closest thing to it is I first base coated this thing with Vallejo Game Color Dead Flesh, and then I came up with an alternate thing, base coat color. But the base coat that you see is, oh, it is so close to the Dead Flesh. So for all intents and purposes, folks, if you want this color and like it, Vallejo Model Color Dead Flesh. Love the color, hate the paint. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it that way, but it just doesn't suit my style. I've learned something I want to share with y'all. Whenever you see somebody saying they love this paint or they hate this paint, what kind of style do they have? That's almost, I've seen a dead giveaway why they like that paint or not. It's by their painting style. If they are a person that just does a lot of layers, that person's going to like things like Game Color and Model Color, and not like Reaper and P3s. Well, if a person is a blender and a manipulator of the paint, as I like to say, they generally don't like the Game Colors and Model Colors. They prefer the Reapers and the P3s, because they're a paint that's designed to be blended, designed to be manipulated. I'm trying to think of some exceptions to what I've just said. I can't think of any right off the bat, but I'm sure there are to prove me wrong. But I've seen so many videos where a person says, I don't like this or I love that, and then I think and I go back and look at their style and I see why they like that. So now you know why I do not like this Game Color very much. Plus it separates like crazy. Oh man, I hate that. Ooh, I hate it. So I have no idea what time I started this, but it looks like I got it about all shaded up. And that didn't, well, it darkened it up pretty good, but not too bad. Huh. So like I said, I didn't do a test figure, folks. So y'all have the benefit of learning on the fly, just like me, of what not to do. But it's a good indicator of paints, folks. Whenever somebody says they like something or don't like something, immediately I hope that triggers you to think about what kind of style painter they are, because that'll help you make a determination about what you would like to use and what you don't like to use. Because that is, like I said, I'm still trying to think of exceptions, but that is a dead giveaway about why that person likes or dislikes that paint. I'm trying to get this shoulder pad a little bit more and get it in there, get it good and darkened up. There were so many of you that were right. I just should have went with Devlin Mud and kept my mouth shut. But I just thought it might alter it too much. But yeah, it's darkened it up some, but it hadn't really altered it. And I put a big chunk of Badab Black in here. This time around, I just kind of threw in the kitchen sink. Well, who cares? It's a learning experience. Hope you're seeing this. Hadn't been paying attention to the camera too much. Let's get that in there. Sorry about that. Oh, it's not a plastic explosive or anything. It's just doctor's orders. See if somebody can come up with that reference. I like to do obscure. Well, it's not obscure. It's pretty obvious, but anyway, 50 points for who can get that movie reference. Alrighty. Oh, right there. Trying to sneak away, huh? Gotcha. Alright, I'll probably have to go back and do the hands again. Alright, I'm going to stop it there, and then I'm going to try to do some show you what it looks like when it's dry, and maybe do some base coating, reworking. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. Got it all dry. This is the way it looks. Looks good. Darkened it up some. Just learned something. If you don't like a technique, you're not going to be very good at it. I was going to go back and just lay the base color all over the model, leaving the shadow lines. It wasn't looking very good, so we've scrapped that idea. You can see where I started right here. It said yikes, so I took my Q-tip and washed it off as best I could. So we're just going to go straight to highlighting. Do a little blending in and highlighting. That's my route. Before I forget about it, I forgot to mention this on the last video. Big shout out to Swimming in Mountain Dew. Jason did a video about freehanding a skull. He saw my first video on this skull bearer, and so he put up a vid on freehanding a skull, and it's awesome. Thank you so much, Jason, for that. So go by and check it out. Swimming in Mountain Dew. Trying to see if he's got some other tips like that for freehand work that he can do. He made that skull look so ridiculously easy, so thank you, Jason. So we're going to get right to doing some highlighting. I don't have much time left, but I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to come in here. Let's see. Yep, I'm there. And just this is basically what I'm using is the Dead Flesh, and I'm going to turn him into a Nurgle Marine. Well, it's close to that color. And what I'm doing is just trying to lighten the areas back up. I'll come in with a glaze. That's the secret to blending, folks. A lot of times a glaze can help a mediocre blend look a lot better. Now it does look like I'm coming in and doing the same type of thing, but I kinda am, but you'll see how it all comes together, hopefully. So I'm going to leave a lot of this for the let's do this other foot. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that. You see, I'm not much of a... I was talking to Van Hammer the other day on the phone. Van's a great guy. If you're not subscribed to him, you need to be. I told him, I said, you know, the advanced techniques, I just kind of took to them right away, like blending, and it didn't seem that difficult, but I struggle, of all things, with like brush control, and, you know, using the tip instead of just trying to do the difficult stuff. The difficult stuff for me is the simple stuff, it seems like. Imagine that. But I need a little more water in this paint now if I'm going to be just doing the blending. It'll make it more chalky, but oh well, I'll work around that too. Let me see what time we're at. Ain't got much time left on this one. I should have just did a shoulder pad for you or something. See if I can get that top of that foot right there. Yep, there we go. And I got a lot of other little things to hit. This is where it's going to get slow, folks. You can just bet your bottom dollar. So you'll just have to bear with me. Since I got the paint thin now, yeah, we're in my element now. You whip, buddy. You might as well just lay down for the count. It's all over with but the crying. Still too much paint on the brush. Yep. Now it's going to turn into 40 parts. Oh well. Some of you said you'd stick around. Jason said he'd stick around for like 39 of them. So, but check him out on that building that skull, or painting that skull freehand. I mean, it was just zoop zoop and it was done. I was like, yeah, yes. But now you see there's, it's like, I know you're probably thinking, how in the world does he get where he gets? Well, I guess I just got enough patience to fix a lot of mistakes. Like I say, I don't have great brush control and certainly don't use this tip like I should. I'm trying to learn that. Alright, I don't know how it's picking up on camera. It's looking really chalky, I think, on camera, but it's not in real life. So, and let's try that. Oh, I think I've gone way over. But anyway, this is General Splatting. I'll continue in another video. And I'll talk again. Dismissed.